Okay, it is time for one of my favorite segments in every single summit I do here. I have an APL Go Hour. It's actually called the APL Go Hour now. And I actually tell my girls, are you coming to APL Go Hour? And they're like, oh, what time is it at again? It's usually on at 12, but Jose had to be somewhere else. So I had to give him the 12, and here we are. So actually, woohoo! Rosemary, you look pretty amazing. She just moved yesterday, so she is awesome. Julia, you're muted. Everyone can unmute and talk. We're going to talk about my favorite product. Woohoo! My favorite product, APL Go. This, it doesn't have to be this product, although this is one of my favorite. I have this. I have lots of products. I don't have that many hands. Julia, come save me from myself.
You're so funny. Well, it's good to see everyone. I'm Julia, and it's nice to see everybody. And we have Nurse Brenda and Rosemary here as well. And we also have Marianne. Marianne is going to spray herself with our incredible collagen builder, our 2-in-1 collagen builder. And I'm so excited that we're here on this topic of goals. I was listening to Jose speak just a few minutes ago, and wow, what incredible information he shared with us. And earlier, I believe it was Brian who I was listening to. I mean, just wow, what a cavalcade of stars. Wonder where I pulled that word out from. Cavalcade. I'm wearing my APL Go shirt today. And I know we're talking about goals and being goal junkies, and I will say that it's interesting because I think what I was taking from what Jose was talking about was really interesting was there's a lot of arenas of your life and having goals in each segment of those parts of your life. My mom always used to say, you think about your life like an orange and it's the different sections. You know, people talk about onions and they peel the onion. My mom talked about oranges and the sections of your life, you know, your spirituality and your relationships and financial and all that stuff. And in terms of our product and our company, I know it's very exciting to talk about all the different pieces and parts. We have incredible products that do a lot for us depending on what our needs are in our body and our health needs. I talk a lot about the business aspect of what we do, more so than I talk about the product. But I do need to share with you that when I first was introduced to this company and this product, my goal was to be able to hold food down. I had a very small goal. Just don't get sick every time you eat or drink something. This has been an incredible product that's changed my life. And I hope that Rosemary and Brenda will contribute a little bit to this conversation as well about what their goals are. But in terms of having a business that is health-based, that can also help you make some income. When I first got here, my interest was to have an additional product. What I always like to call another bullet in the holster, the gun belt. You know, your business is like a gun. You have a gun belt, all the different products and services. And this was going to just be one more bullet. This was just going to be one more thing that I could offer to my clients. At the time, I was offering them direct mail and printing and graphic design and social media, search engine optimization, website building. I was offering a lot of different services and products. And because they were in the wellness space, this seemed like a natural progression. And I say that because most business owners, when they get started, they have this incredible desire and goal to build a business around what it is that they love doing. Um, and I'll give you some examples. I worked a lot with dentists or chiropractors, people who were service-based businesses, they were the business, as it were. It'd be hard to sell a business. And dentists encounter this quite often. It's hard to sell a business if you are the dentist and you've built the business around yourself, because people come to you as the dentist because they like how you do things, your philosophy, your way of doing business. And as a marketing consultant, I encountered that quite often. People would come to me because they liked the way I was helping them, instructing them, sharing material, things like that. So it would have been hard for me to sell my marketing practice to someone else because their philosophy would be different. Does that make sense? So having a business where the goal is to build it to a certain level, sell it and move on, which a lot of people who are in IT have that, right, was a challenge. And one of the other issues was that if somebody got what they came for from you, that's a really strange thing to say, but if somebody came to me as a marketing consultant, as people who are Reiki masters, or people who are acupuncturists, or people who are personal trainers, people who are coming to you to receive information, material, something, they get what they need from you, they move on. And then there's no other way to access income from that person unless you have a product that they fall in love with and can't live without. So when I was introduced to this product, I was looking at it from the angle of personal health and my own personal goals, but I was also thinking about the goals of people that I love and care about who are business owners who would help their clients so much and so well that their clients would graduate and move on. And they needed something to continually receive a consistent form of income, even when they weren't doing active business together. So I urge you to open your mind to that possibility that when you're looking to help someone who is in business for themselves or who owns a business, a small business or a large business, where the main person is the business. I want you to even think about law firms that you know of. Law firms where the main lawyer is the business. That's why people go there. I want you to think about that there's a way for them to continually get income even after that person moves on, because if they fall in love with the product, that is what I also refer to as an affordable consumable. There's an affordable consumable. They can continually order that product, and that business owner can continue to make money, which helps with their goals, which are their productivity and income goals. It's very important for people to understand how much money they have coming in every month, and something like this will allow them to do that, will allow them to make more money. So with that, I will turn it back over to Marianne, and maybe Brenda or Rosemary would like to share their insights on that or on something else too. I'd love to hear.
I'm going to pass it over to Rosemary, and perhaps she can give us a testimonial about some of the products. And the reason I'm going to Rosemary is because I know she needs to take off. She needs to go downtown and she has a client appointment, and I don't want to keep her too long. So Rosemary, tell us about that awesome high heel experience, which is one of my favorite testimonials.
Thank you very much, Marianne. And it's a joy to see both Julia and Brenda on the line. It's been a while. I've kind of been distant doing a lot of different things. And one of which, as Marianne mentioned, is I had to move, and it was a big move. I was introduced to APL Go probably about, I'm going to say, a year and a half ago now. And like a lot of people, you've been introduced to a million different products and best thing ever and all of those things. And I too thought the same thing, let's just try it and see what happens. Well, my experience with APL Go was absolutely unbelievable, actually. There's a lot of different products that steer into the direction of certain things, like different health issues. And I came into this with several different health issues, one of which was my bones. I had very weak bones, and I had a lot of pain around that and arthritis. Another area was my breathing and sinuses and allergies, and those were two big areas for me. So I concentrated my efforts in looking into the products that concentrated on those. And I thought, okay, we'll try it, see how it goes. We'll give it a month or two and see if there's any difference. The first of which was I was taking one for the breathing, sinuses, and the two products I took were highly recommended for that. And I started taking it. Again, skeptical, but I took it. about two mornings later, after I was taking it, I actually woke up feeling very different. I was breathing. And I know that may sound odd to people, but I had sleep apnea in the past. I had a lot of things going on, and to actually wake up and be clear on my breathing was astronomical. I attribute it to the products. The products were fabulous. As Marianne mentioned, I have a shoe story. My shoe story has to do with the fact that, as I mentioned, I have a lot of bone issues and inability, mobility, arthritis, all of those things were causing me a lot of pain. But I also never wore heels. That was one of the big things for me because I would go over on my ankles a little bit. Over the years, that's all I ever did, no heels, flat shoes. On a particular occasion, about a year ago now, actually, I was invited to an event. It was going to be a dressy event, and I went out looking for some new clothes, you know? And one of which was I wanted to get some new shoes. And of course, I was looking at flats, nice new flat shoes. But I came across a pair of heels that were absolutely gorgeous. And I thought, I have to have them. I have to have these shoes. So I purchased them with the idea that I would work into it. I'd kind of take them and see how it goes. Maybe I could last an hour, half an hour, whatever. Anyway, I started taking one of the product lines that was for bones, for pain, that whole area. So I started taking those. And then I got ready for this event, put on those shoes, just like Cinderella, right? I put on the shoes and they fit. Went to the event, and it started like 9:30 in the morning. And it's, like all events, you're up and you're down and you're standing, you're sitting, you're talking, you're walking, you just go, 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 go the whole day. It was about mid-afternoon, like about 3:30-ish actually. And a mentor and a coach of mine come up to me and said, "You look fabulous in heels. I've never seen you in heels before." Oh my God. I had totally forgotten I was wearing heels. So I spent the whole day in heels, did not feel the impact, feel the pain, the hurt. It was not there. Oh my gosh, what an amazing product this is. And I will use it forever now. And it helped a lot. So being able to now wear heels is a big deal for me. And that's kind of my story around the heels. Again, the products are phenomenal. I don't live without them anymore. I take them for different areas, whatever the case may be. If it's allergy season, then you've got a product for that. For pain, I've got a product for that. And I can't say enough good things about this product. It's worth taking. And, it can become a business too as well by sharing that with other people and having other people realize what I was going through and spreading that news, spreading that word that these work. And that's my story. Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you so much. I love that story. I love it because it's so true and so good. Amazing. Thank you so much, Rosemary. I know you have to go, but you're more than welcome, obviously, to stay. So
I'll be here for a few more minutes.
Pass the microphone, awesome, to Brenda, who is coming to us also from Maryland. Julia and Brenda are from Maryland. Rosemary is down the street from me practically. She's a half an hour away from me, and Amanda's not really down the street. She's up north where there's like probably nothing but snow right now. So we'll get to you later. Brenda.
Hi, good evening or good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. I'm assuming you're filming.
International, yes, of course.
Yes. So I want to talk about two products. Can you see LFT and the norm? So my daughter has just sent me a testimony about her A1C, that she was diagnosed pre-diabetic in November, and it was actually hospital related. So the numbers are good. And she just has another hospital admission, and now she's normal and 2 points below where normal was. She was 2 over, and now she's 2 under. And that was just from taking the norm twice a day, in the morning and in the evening before she went to bed. So that I was excited by that, because her father was diabetic, and so was her grandfather. So that was encouraging, that with just doing the right thing, she could get those numbers under control with the help of the norm. Now, the LFT, I think this is a product that people will understand eventually, because I've been taking it. Thank you, Marianne. I've been taking it since it came out, and it's the subtlety of the relief that you get, and you really don't notice until something happens in your life that lets you know that there has been a change, but it wasn't a change that you were looking for. So I was having some the stop and the slide had been controlling my chronic pain, and then all of a sudden it was like I did change my eating habits, I have to admit, but they weren't working as well as they had been. And so this is now month 3 into taking the LFT, and my pain has really subsided. My muscle cramps, not muscle cramps, they weren't cramps, but my joints didn't feel like they were working as well. But my generalized pain has been unbelievably reduced, and I'm back to only taking 2 slide and 2 STP twice a day. So I think it's a sleeper. People I'm going to suggest people do a diary about anything that they're having issues with. And you have to, it's not overnight. It's not an overnight product. You've got to give this at least 3 months. And I think it's a keeper, since it's just like anything else in your body. The cells are completely turning over all the time. This is not a product that you will stop taking. It's a keeper. So, don't stop taking it when, you feel so much better. This is a lifetime product.
Don't stop believing. Sorry, you started it. This is an excellent product. I've been taking it also since we received it. Not only does it taste amazing, I too am having far less issues with my back, with my muscles, with everything. It's a tougher product from some of the other ones, because the other ones are specifically measurable, like right away. There's a lot of, this is more of a lifetime, which is why it's called lifetime. And you will see the progress. I think you'll see the progress within about 3 weeks, to be fair. I mean, some people who are more sensitive, they will see it sooner. I love it. It's in general, I have more energy. In general, my vision is better. In general, my metabolism is better. In general, I can eat things I couldn't have eaten before properly. So just to say, stem cell regenerator and telomere extender. Both my parents had dementia. I wish this was around. If anyone's got a brain handy, those are the 2 which I do not for some reason. I know Julia's going to get one. These are the 2 that would have saved my parents. maybe slowed it down at the very least and maybe gotten rid of it. How do I know? I didn't even get a chance to try. But I'm telling you, if you don't like anything, and I just want to, while we're here, I want to mention this. And everyone can talk a little bit about this because this is our product. This is our, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really just kind of playing around with this right now. This is our pendant. It's full of awesome energy. It has I'm gonna let Julia tell you more about this because she's been wearing it longer than I have. There's quartz crystal in here and volcanic ash from Japan, right? And then I'm gonna let Julia tell you more because I that's all I remember. Clearly,
I will happily tell you about it. Does Amanda want to share? It's so good to see beautiful Amanda.
Share. Right now we're talking about.
Yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say, is Brenda done too? Brenda, that was so good. I love that story about NRM and LFT, especially about NRM normal. And what you just said, Marianne, gets me too, because I wish my dad had been around because I think it would have helped his diabetes. Not just LFT, but NRM as well. So yeah, anyway. I was going to pull up while someone else talks, I was going to pull up the information about the Terra pendant. Is that cool? Well, oh, Marianne, you're muted. Muted.
Yeah, and then maybe we can share. Maybe we can share after. So let's let Amanda speak and then we'll get Robert because Robert is also taking the supplements, as we can see.
Awesome.
They're glued onto his forehead.
I love that. I want a picture of that I can carry with me wherever I go.
Just for you, Julie.
So, the pendant here, I've been wearing this for a few weeks. I've already noticed for myself, I'm a lot calmer. I'm not as anxious. My balance is definitely better. Like, I live in the country with lots of snow, lots of ice. And I have to take the kids to the bus stop, and normally my balance is pretty bad because most people know I had a car accident. So I haven't had any falls this winter. So that's really good and exciting. So the pendant I noticed too with the drops, like, especially with the SLD, which is one that I take quite often, it works faster. Like, SLD is for pain and inflammation. And I've just noticed with the pendant and the SLD together, it's very powerful. So I love the SLD. Like, if you have any muscle pain, any kind of inflammation, I will forever praise that product because I love that one specifically. But with the pendant together, I'm getting a lot of great relief from it. And I think that I have had a very positive experience with the products, all of them. And I know if you're someone who has health goals, our products definitely are, really good for being able to meet your health goals. So that's my story about my pendant, and I love it a lot.
And what about one of your favorite products? Can you say a few things about that and relax?
I love Happy. Happy is one for mood. If you have anxiety or, you are going through things in life, when we go through things in life, we get reactive. So I love my Happy because it levels me out. It makes me feel a lot calmer, more relaxed. And then, which brings us to the next product, Relax, which is another great one. And that one I take before bed. And I actually did track my sleep for quite a while there. And I was getting a better quality sleep if I was taking the Relax before bed. Because you can track it on watches and all kinds of technology today. I did notice that my sleep score was significantly higher with the Relax before bed. And it didn't take me as long to fall asleep. I wasn't like, sometimes you go to bed and you're thinking about everything. I didn't have that with the Relax. So I take that one quite often. So if you're someone that has a hard time falling asleep, that's a great product for anybody that struggles with getting to sleep.
Yes. It's better than a glass of wine that gives you a hangover. I mean, it's not better, but the glass of wine is more fun. But anyway, you know what I mean. Robert, let's hear from you.
How you doing, ladies? Great to see
We're
you.
loving having a man in here.
Yeah, feels good. I'm saying I got to be careful what I say here. Hey, holy mackerel. You know, so I don't know which ones I normally take because I just asked Marianne, listen, I'm going through this, going through that. This is what I need to do. I'm so focused on some.
These are the ones he's taking currently because he's sick.
Yeah, and swollen legs.
And swollen, swollen legs is the other one. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I just take the ones I have no time to be looking up things and everything. So I just ask the doctor here. It's easier. Someone that knows the stuff, ask her, get it over with. And actually my son is doing the same thing too. He's 6 years old and he's taking them. He comes in the office, he'll say, Daddy, I need some vitamins. I need some vitamins. And he says, I got pain right here. I need vitamin. I said, now you're being funny, you know. But no, I find it's better than anything I take from the doctor. I'm not one for doctors or pills or anything because I'm an ex-drug addict alcoholic. So I mean, straight up forward, I don't like taking something that can put me in a mood disorder. Let's just say. And when Amanda says she's getting better, she is getting better with her moods. She's not as frustrated as much when someone comes at her with the business. She's a lot more calmer. I've tested her a few times just to make sure because I'm her coach, right? I got to do it. I mean, come on, if you're a high-end coach, you're going to test people. You know what I mean? That's just the way I see it. Hey, I had to test. I've been tested many times. I studied 52 of the top achievers, like Eric Thomas. He tested me. Les Brown tested me. So, I mean, there was a lot of them that I had. Armin Moore, and he tested me too. He's a top strategist in the world. So he just kind of gave me the stuff, said, go do it. I said, well, how the hell am I going to go do it? It's just like this. You got to have a bit of knowledge in order to know what you're doing. And if you're sick, you just go to the right person. Just don't take anything. I mean, I don't want to take something if my chest is sore and it's all congested. I don't want to take something for swollen legs. That would not make any sense. And I don't have time to be looking up all these things because they always want you to sign up for a website and everything else to go in and do this and that. And I don't like that. I want to see. I don't want to sign up. I'm already there. So I have no problem asking Marianne, you know, plus it gives us time to discuss what's going on with her. You know, I've been coaching her for, I guess it's almost been 5 years now, hasn't it been? Yeah, 5 years now.
I think more.
It could be more. It could be more. I mean, you lose track as you keep going, right? You lose track. So I mean, like, all the other stuff, I'm going to give you a little fun stuff here, guys. I got to stay alive for the best of the best, for not just for my kids, but for my students too. But not only that, I just won one of the top awards in Canada. One of the top awards in Canada. One of the best businesses. Canadian Chosen Awards chose me as the winner for business coach.
Mhm.
I tell you, man, that blows my mind. And I also got featured from one of the people from The Secret. He nominated me for Forbes, and that's out there on my main page there. So people just have to vote and go with that, and it'll be my 3rd time in Forbes.
Awesome. Why don't you post that link into the chat on my Facebook page where people can see it, Robert?
I can see it.
Yes, please do that. That would be so great.
Yeah.
Can I just say that I love that you're loving the product and that you're feeling results and you feel so good. But when you talked about your little boy, it's funny because no little kid runs in and says, oh, broccoli. Can I have, my arm hurts. I want to have broccoli.
He does. He does. I got someone in the house and someone in the office here, and he's like, Dad, we need vitamins now. I just stubbed my toe or something, you know, like he'll just make up some excuse, you know. So he's a little cutie. He's a mini me. I'll guarantee you he's a mini me. As long as he doesn't go down the same rails I did, you know, hey, he's all right. I told him already, you're not going to be a gangster. I said, Dad's already done all that stuff. I've been with the mafia, been with the bikers, been at 17 years in jail. I got the documentary to prove it. I don't need it no more. You don't need it. My oldest son, which is his brother, won't allow him to do that anyways because he's a cop now. His dream is just to pull over Dad. He says, Dad, I'll pull you over one day. If you guys get a chance, watch my documentary. I'll put it in a link here. I'll put the free one up so you can watch it, and you'll see. You'll see. I mean, 17 years in that prison. I'm not proud of it, but it taught me to who I am today.
Everybody put your links into my Facebook page in the thing, because that's where they'll see it. Okay, sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but if you're done, Robert, we're gonna move on to Tammy.
Yeah, my voice is starting to get sore again, so I can't talk much longer. Plus, I'm doing the database right now, so I don't want to be too far behind on that.
This is also what Robert takes. This is for the heart. It helps the circulation. It helps take down the inflammation and everything. So
I got an enlarged heart right now, which I was in the hospital, what, 4 years ago? So anyways, ladies, beautiful to see you. Keep in touch. I'll put all the postings in there, links and that. Everybody knows how to get a hold of me.
And get a hold of me and I'll connect you to him for sure.
All right. Cheers.
Our next amazing associate is Tammy Williams. Tammy, tell us your experiences, please, and thank you.
My experiences, I'm too excited. I just, long fingernails, click on, off. First of all, I want to say thank you for putting this summit on, this event, because what resonated with me was that it said goals. And, too many times myself and other people that I know that I work with have always concentrated on business goals, have concentrated on, getting to that next level in their job, or getting more clients, or increasing their revenue, or whatever the case may be. And even myself, I'm guilty of that. It wasn't until really and truly Marianne brought it to my attention. Okay, you have no problems, you have no aches, you have no this, but you should be taking these, because the stuff you're taking is not even getting digested in your system. And so I started to take some of these supplements, and the problem that I'm having is not buying enough of them because there's my husband now telling me, he loves STP. He's a truck driver. And so he's constantly, complaining about this side of his neck where he has to stay still and alert. And then I have my son, who even just said to me like last week, and I didn't even order it yet. He said that he's missing the brain, which is all about focus. And his favorite one is relax, because he finds he's very excited, 14 years old, he's in high school, he's active, he's doing a lot of stuff. And so he finds that when he has that, he sleeps much better. And I notice it. The anxiety that he used to have just going to bed used to be crazy. So that's why, I can't show up in all these spaces in the evening time, because that's my time with him, focus on his school. And so for myself personally, what started to happen to me is, well, you can probably see my hair has grown a lot from the grow and SLD. Now I have a good head of hair. My mom has the hair, but what I know is from taking the supplements, a lot of hair growth has started to happen to me. And I have long nails, but then I put artificial ones on. But that's probably the biggest thing for me. And then also, I love APL Go because I'm able to win some prizes. Some of the skincare, no one knows how old I am. Guess what? I'm not looking for a date. You don't need to know. Okay, exactly. So I've won some nice prizes with the beauty skincare. And I had even just a friend ask me, she goes and spends hundreds of dollars. And thankfully, it was Julia had done an event, and she got to get on there and hear all about it. So the way that you guys are inserting stuff into us, it does come out. The beautiful thing about it is that I don't feel like I'm looking for people that have an ailment. It's really something else, how people just, as my ears are open now, they weren't before, I'm very awake. When they say to me they have back pain, or, this is really bothering them, and just naturally, I get to talk about APL Go. So here's the samples. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, probably not. Oh yeah, you can see. I'll cover my face. This is a nice samples package. Nice program that you have given us, Julia and the other leaders, to give out the samples. And I love it because I don't have to do anything with it. Just buy them and hand out to people, put a little note on the back. And there's 3 supplements. The beautiful thing is that they get to taste how yummy they are. it's like I have a jar of jujubes here because we have kids. I'm not eating the jujubes as much. I'm probably having more of the supplements than I should, but I know that it's not hurting me. So I keep taking them. So it's just nice for my immediate family to see the benefits, and I don't have to lie about it because the people that are taking it, they're finding that there's some results with it. And the leadership has been great, always inserting into us, keeping us aware of the new and the greatest thing that's coming up, as well as the different sessions that we can plug into at our own time. And sometimes, you know, when you're busy, like all of us are, you know, you think, oh no, not another thing, you know, not another 20 minutes here or an hour here, but this is really, really good. It's really compact. And I love it that we have so much great leaders that we can look to. So thank you so very much for that. I'm sharing and sharing and sharing. And now I can really say sharing is caring.
Is caring for sure, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Amazing. Thank you so much, Tammy. You know, isn't it wonderful? We have such a diverse bunch of people using different things with different ailments. I don't want to say diverse diseases or sicknesses, but it's amazing, all these wonderful things. So we still have Michelle here, who also uses APL Go. She's also an associate. And Michelle.
Hello, and you look absolutely gorgeous.
You're sweet. Everyone's gorgeous.
Oh, well, you know what? I have to say, and I do the same thing Robert does. So I just tell Marianne like what my problem is, and then she fixes me. But one of my favorite ones is the one for your digestion. Ice. Is it ice? Is that what it's called? Never go away without that magic little candy, because I will tell you what, in seconds, like whatever issue you have is gone. Your stomach, any stomach issues, that stuff is the bomb. Love it. And then the other one is the hormonal balance thingy. No more night sweats. Super exciting. Which one is that?
All excited here. Hang on.
I am excited. I'm always excited.
Oh, I'm getting all excited. I'm knocking everything over here. Hang on, these two. Oh no, that's not it. Jeez. Oh, there it
I
is.
just know it's like a tangerine color, right? Isn't one of them the power one?
Yeah, one of them is apricot, which is
Yes,
for
that's
estrogen
it.
balancing, and the other one is lemon for testosterone balancing.
Amazing stuff. And then the other one is the slide. Is it the slide? Is that the
I
one
don't
for
think
inflammation?
anybody does not take this. Is there anyone here who does not take this? Okay, so right now, if you can't think of any, this one and this one is literally for everyone. Immune booster. It's January. The weather's doing all kinds of weird things. It's
You're not
snowing
kidding.
where it's not supposed to be. We're swimming where we're not supposed to be. Well, not me, but somewhere in the ethers. And this one, anti-inflammatory, please. Is there anyone who does not have inflammation? Unless you're like 6 or 10, maybe not even. These two are a must, right?
A bomb. Love it. I actually was on a Zoom. I think I was with you, Marianne, and I was away. And I have like the front of my backpack has all the little packets in there.
See? Don't go anywhere. Don't leave home without it. Awesome. Well, let me see what time it is. Oh, almost 1:30. So, did you want to say anything else, Michelle? Michelle and I will be talking to you later, a little bit later about bank code. Michelle is my bank code girl, and we'll be talking a little more about that. We've got Rhonda coming. Julia, did you find that poster for that?
Yeah, did you want me to share it? Can I
Yes.
share?
Yes. Sharing.
Okay, hit the share button
means
here.
that I need to make you able. Oh, look at you. Hang on. Can we do that? Can you share now?
Yeah.
Tammy,
just gonna-
check the chat.
Pull these up. And let me pull this over and make this a little bit larger so you guys can see. So the pendant that Marianne is talking about and that Amanda was talking about that was 10xing the power for her of the SLD product, which is our inflammation, our anti-inflammatory product. Our Terra pendant has been proven by science to reduce stress and anxiety, slow the aging process. Everybody likes that. Improve cellular metabolism, support the body's biofield, neutralize harmful EMFs, and improve physical and emotional balance. All of this, all I can say is it takes me right back to when I first met Nurse Brenda. Nurse Brenda was the first person who ever told me anything ever about grounding, about anti-aging, about EMFs. I don't even know what that was. And still to this day, I have to ask Nurse Brenda what she's talking about. Like, what exactly is that? But it's that radiation that comes off of everything. And so the Terra pendant contains beautiful crystals. And let me see if I can find the next picture. Might have a picture inside. So look at this picture. The front shows you the picture of our medallions, which have the logo, the leaf logo, but someone actually pried open hers and saw the inside. And see how it's white? That's actually wax. It's a waxy inside part that is holding the crystals and the dust from Japanese volcanoes, volcanic ash. And so what it's doing is the Terra pendant, which is resonating at the Schumann resonance frequency, which I think is 7.3 megahertz. Is that right? And it's grounding your body. Is that right, Marianne? I know you know more than I do. I don't even pretend to know. I'm repeating things Marianne has said.
7.3 is the norm. The Schumann resonance, because of what's going on tomorrow, I believe that's why it is off the charts at like 29, 45, and 59, which are insane numbers. But anyways, we'll talk about that.
That
later.
explains why we're all a little out of whack. What Marianne, I think, is talking about is that the planets are going to be aligned. We're
Yes.
all going to be able to see that, which is so exciting. But the actual pendant themselves, look at what it's doing. The Terra's role includes recruiting epigenetic factors, establishing heterochromatin at telomeres. Okay, I'll tell you what that is in a second. Prevents telomere shortening, invading telomeric dsDNA and forming R loops. These are things that I don't even truly understand, but if you're into this, please ask Marianne for a copy of this document so that you can go and look up more of this information. I just want to say that if you think about DNA that looks like a ladder, and where the connection points of the rungs of the ladder go to the side pieces, like if you were climbing a ladder and it's the rungs connect, those telomeres, that's what that is, the telomere, those shorten over time and over a long period of time. And the copies of the cells that your body is making when it's duplicating cells over and over and over again, copies of copies of copies start to wear out. And what this product will do, what the pendant will do, will help to lengthen your telomeres. You combine that with our incredible energetic medicine that is found in our product, and now you have something that is just working to make your body younger all the time. So that's why Tammy doesn't just have her hair and nails growing and looking younger, and why Marianne doesn't look so hot when every time we see her and she's getting hotter, and why Brenda looks like she's 22 even though she's 40. Right, Brenda? Right. We're teasing Brenda. And why Rosemary, I cannot believe Rosemary, like your skin is glowing. And I can't say, Michelle, I'm sorry, it's the first time I'm seeing you, but I'm sure you're getting younger looking too. If you go back and compare pictures of me and Brenda, because we've been taking pictures of ourselves over the years, you can actually see us getting younger. It's really strange. And I say strange because we have documented proof. Pictures. We got our picture taken every July. But this medallion has a lot to do with it. It's 10xing the power of these incredible lozenges, the DNA drops, we call them. And who was showing this? It was Tammy was showing this wonderful packet. And then Michelle was sharing her favorite products. And Amanda did, and Rosemary, and Brenda, and Marianne. Inside of one of these packets, this is our sample packet. When you open it inside, it doesn't just explain this incredible science, which is amazing. The science is mind-blowing. but inside you're going to get 3 of our products. So what you get is an RLX, a relaxed product, which Amanda talked about so highly. You're going to get a slide, which everyone spoke about so highly, right here in the middle. But then Michelle was talking about the ice for indigestion and immunity because, you know, gut health. Our sample packs come with 1 of each of these for you to taste. I will share with you that you could never convince me that somebody trying one of one product would make a difference. But let me tell you a quick story. We had been with the company for about 3 weeks, and I got a phone call from a doctor friend of mine who lives here locally in Maryland. She's a podiatrist. She had never once told me she had any ailments or pain. She called me up and said, Julia, I'm on my way to your house. You have to text me your address. I don't really know where you live, but I need some of that slide. I said, Dr. Laverne, what are you talking about? She said, well, I'm a podiatrist. I get on my knees and I stand up and get down to help people with their feet all day. So my hips and knees are killing me. I had 1 slide from that sample pack you sent me, and it's helped my pain for 3 weeks. I'm finally feeling the pain
One.
again. Could
One.
I? 1. She said, can I come to your house and get some? All I had was another sample pack. She said, that's fine till I order. She's been a Diamond Club member ever since. This
There you
is
go.
someone I had known for at least 10 years, I think longer. And she'd never, ever told me that. So sharing is, as Tammy said, sharing is caring because we all love our friends. Rosemary got to be hot and sexy wearing high heels, which, you know, I haven't been able to do that yet. I'm working up to that. You don't know what's going to happen when you try the products. There's no predictability here. Brenda, who's my BFF for many, many years, until this happened, she and I were taking the same products. She took Grow and Slide, which Marianne just held up, and I took Grow and GTS and Slide. My hair grew 14 inches in the first 2 months. It's grown several feet. My nickname is Rapunzel, right? But Brenda, what happened to you when you took the same products for 3 months, you stinker?
These 2 only. Go, Brenda.
Right, 34 pounds. And I
Just-
didn't notice it. Didn't change anything. It was just incidental. Gone, history. Never to
Yeah.
return.
Yeah.
No
Isn't that
And
great?
Brenda's a nurse. She's not allowed to lie.
Oh,
All I can tell you is that didn't happen to me, but my hair grew. And if Brenda's hair had grown, it would have gotten
Here.
bigger, not grown longer. But I can say this. We don't
Your
really know
sister.
what's going to happen, but your body is going to take in these nutrients that are remarkable. We have no binders, no fillers, no extra added stuff in our product. It's 100% absorbable within 15 seconds of going into your mouth. Marianne's favorite story is talking about that. She knew the value of that. And to have someone like Marianne understand and love these products is above and beyond anything that I could ever say because her knowledge base goes so much farther. And same with Nurse Brenda. These are people who are studied, knowledgeable professionals. My background is marketing. It is not the product, but you use a product that affects you like it did Dr. Laverne or Brenda or me or Tammy, Amanda, Michelle, Rosemary, Marianne, Robert. You use a product and it affects you the way it's affected us, and now you can't untell us how it's going to work. You can't talk us out of it. And then we become what our old friend Rick Fleming used to say. Now we're product zealots. We're zealots for the
You want more
So I'll
hair?
leave it at that.
These
Thank
2.
you.
You want more hair? These 2, right? Julia, this is the one she had, but this one too helps. And this
I
one
took
make it
I took
silky.
Grow and GTS made my hair grow, and
And
not just
GTS
me.
is next.
Yeah, I know a lot of men who it makes their hair grow. Grow and GTS. I think Tammy is using Grow and GTS, right, Tammy? Yeah. And then Beauty we added in because that's what boosts the collagen to make it stronger. Because my hair, I have what's called European hair. It's very weak. It doesn't have a lot of strength. It wasn't meant to be long. I don't have luscious locks. I have to work on stuff. but it builds the collagen. So that's what's building also with your nails, but it also focuses on these tiny fine lines around your eyes, skin, hair, nails. But remember what collagen is for, guys. It's for your knees. It's for your all your joints, right? Come in here, Nurse Brenda. What's collagen for, Nurse Brenda?
It's a builder. It's almost like when you replace the caps of the of your
Filament?
chromosomes. The collagen is a base. And I want to encourage people not to get lost in the weeds, the information weeds. I make a special effort not to do any kind of deep informational piece about any of these products, because it's the testimony that will be more important, and they work so differently sometimes on everybody. So when you get you try to say what will and what it won't, it's almost impossible because we're all different. So just don't overload yourself with information. Just receive it as it resonates with you.